What is up, IndyCar fans? This is OBB, the diecast news guy, and today I'm going to be showing you guys the first ever 2024 IndyCar diecast that you can get right now. And for any NASCAR fans out there, you probably know what this is. This is Young Money's first attempt of riding an IndyCar that he will be qualifying his way into the Indianapolis 500. But to say it in a more professional way, this is Kyle Larson, number 17, HenrickCars.com, Chevrolet from Arrow McLaren. As that is the IndyCar team, not referring to the Formula 1 team. But as you guys can see right here, this is a diecast that you can get right now at a lot of various diecast dealers, but I mostly got this at the IndyCar merch tent, and also at my good friends at Gutswear. If you guys know, I was at the St. Petersburg race coming toward this weekend, which, I mean, that race was pretty uneventful, but hey, a lot of cool diecasts, especially if you're a McLaren fan, and this one is no exception. But if you guys want to do some reading time, go right ahead and look at that stuff. By the way, the packaging, pretty generic, but hey, we're not here to be talking about that. Let's go into the diecast review, the official unboxing of Kyle Larson's 2024 Indianapolis 500 car. And alrighty folks, we got this diecast out of its box, and wow, I cannot believe what I'm seeing right now, guys. A HenrickCars.com IndyCar. I mean, the biggest and most popular team in NASCAR is finally in open wheel racing. I mean, this is pretty huge, man, but what I'm showing you right now is a car or diecast that is definitely going to be guaranteed at your diecast shelves pretty soon, but not for the grid. As you guys are already aware, the Indy 500 does not have locked-in spots, so, I mean, there are talks about it, but Kyle Larson has to race his way in to make it to the 500, so hopefully we're not going to see like a Fernando Alonso incident that happened many years ago, which... that's the whole point. I think we love the qualifying for the Indy 500. I mean, especially since I will have to say, if you guys don't know, I mean, I have attended now both Indy 500 and Daytona 500 for many years now, and you probably know what my favorite is if you want to comment that down below. But getting on to this is nothing too special right here, I mean, in terms of sponsors, but we're probably going to see more of this coming out, like I said, when Larson makes his way in and becomes yet another driver to complete the 1,100-mile challenge that we got with, you know, running the afternoon for the Indianapolis 500 and then running in the evening/nighttime for the Coca-Cola 600 at Charlotte, which, you guys know, only one driver was able to get that done, and that was, you know, good old controversial, badass Tony Stewart, man, or if you want to call him Smoke for short, because, heck, he really did smoke the competition. I will have to say, if Larson finds his way in, making it, I think he probably will have a good shot, because if you guys have not noticed about what makes these IndyCar diecasts special, is that if you didn't notice, this diecast showing you guys right now is actually cheaper than the NASCAR diecast. All right, NASCAR diecast range about $11. Greenlight Collectibles, which is the main supplier, if you guys are new to watching IndyCar diecast, first of all, welcome. They are the ones that have made IndyCar diecast for quite a while. By the way, I probably recommend you guys checking out my diecast preview video, so that way you guys can stay up to date on what diecasts are going to be coming out very shortly, and more importantly, you're probably going to see me reviewing this car. But now getting on to this, yeah, I mean, this Kyle Larson car, man, is so cool in any way, shape, or form. You got rubber tires and all-metal chassis, and probably not, I mean, there are probably going to be some decal flaws, because I have seen my buddy, Race Day 2011, Robbie Noonan Visuals, he did a review on this car, and he got it from Gutswear, and there was some weird peeling that was going on, I guess, on like the front of the aero screen right here. Yeah, you kind of see it right here. So yeah, I mean, as much as I praise Greenlight Collectibles, their decaling, I mean, yeah, just be on the lookout when you get this car, because you are going to see some quality issues like that, so, which is pretty unfortunate, but heck, I mean, considering that this diecast is cheaper than what we get from Lionel, I mean, hell. But as you guys can see, I mean, who would have thought the iconic papaya orange and the Henrik blue with some white accents will go so great together? I mean, it is, I mean, it's nowhere, a lot of people want to say, oh, this looks like a direct copy of Felix Rosenquist's and Kyle Milot's and Dave Malukas' number 6 car. Well, kind of ironically, that's the case, because Kyle Larson actually, if you guys saw, he did some Phoenix testing back in February in the 6 car, and let's just say he almost yeeted himself out like he did at Homestead. But, those poor barrels, but... dude, I must say, dude, when I heard the news, it was like last year or so, that Larson was going to be running and qualifying for the Indy 500, I mean, I knew that was a big deal, because, I mean, come on. Everyone knows who Kyle Larson is, all right? If you don't know who Kyle Larson is, you're probably a new fan, or you probably live under a rock. That, or hopefully that rock is filled with a lot of mission chips. I was going to say, oh, you're going to be acquiring a mission. That's pretty bad. But, of course, I think the one thing a lot of people are going to be a little upset about these cars is that they don't really... the 164s never had this detail, but the 118s used to. They used to have the driver figures in there. That would be cool, but I would expect that'd be a price increase when Greenlight Collectibles does it. Keep in mind, Greenlight Collectibles is also a smaller company than Lionel Racing. But you see we got these nice papaya rims right here, which is pretty cool. That's something that we usually get. And more importantly, we are back down to the white... the white sidewall text now. No more red because I guess they finally dropped that last year, but Greenlight didn't get the memo, so it's on the new car. By the way, we do got another quality issue. We got Firestone. All right, I guess they forgot the NE, but yeah, that's a pretty big quality issue right there. So Firestone. I feel like that's gonna be a new meme now on Discord. But you see the Chevrolet logo's nice and all and bright. All these other sponsors, I don't really have to read them because you guys can see it, and plus, that's what 1080p 60 frames is for. So. But you see, it must be a race version because there's all sorts of weird shit. No, it's just a cat hair. Never mind. But I got to really invest in a good humidifier. But yeah, you see there are some race version marks right here. Not really, but that's just come from the factory. And on the back, let's see, we don't got any, I'm really surprised they don't actually, Greenlight does this a few times, but they don't have the, usually when there's a rookie racing in the 500, usually that'd be painted yellow, since, you know, yeah, let's put rookie stripes on the back of the rear suspension, see how that goes. But you see nice painted metal exhaust ports right there. But again, a nice, cool, hefty die cast, and this even has his DIN number underneath, which is 3395. So those are your lucky numbers. I'm sure you're feeling lucky tonight. But anyways, let's get on to the side-by-side comparison, which, who would have guessed? Who would have guessed the side-by-side comparison would be the stock car, the NASCAR diecast, of course. And let me tell you what, guys. If you guys think that you need to get both these cars, you could actually, I could probably save you guys some trouble because you're afraid that probably this car will be selling out quicker than this. Lionel Racing and Greenlight Collectibles are actually making a 2-pack, and they have that set right now at Circle B Diecast, and many other diecast dealers have it. But yeah, I would just recommend just, I don't know, like, just if you like the lid color, hate to tell you guys, the lid color variant is only on the 124, not the INDYCAR. So, but for the 164, I believe we're going to be getting an ETA of that very shortly in these next few months because we are getting close to the month of May. But I mean, it's no questions asked. I mean, you got to get both these cars because what you're about to see is probably, we could see another historical event, guys. I mean, many drivers like John Andretti, Kurt Busch, Robbie Gordon, you know, they've all tried, but they've just never come close to what Tony Stewart did. I feel like Larson's got 2 great competitive cars that know how to win at the 500. I mean, we're still waiting on McLaren, but heck, I mean, they have been showing some great speed. I mean, if Pato O'Ward ain't going to get it done, I feel like Kyle Larson might have a good shot. But we'll just see how the race goes. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this nice little comparison review, and more importantly, go out and get this diecast right now that sells INDYCAR diecast or any kind of Greenlight official merchandise. But with that in mind, this is going to wrap up the diecast review of Kyle Larson's 2024 Indianapolis 500 ride, or the Hendrick Cars 1100 mile challenge. So yeah, comment, like, subscribe, and this has been OBB, the diecast news guy, and I will roll my way into the next diecast review.